You screwed it up. Leave it to Pitts.
Glad to be back.
Everything was going smoothly. And then this guy came back.
You are so full of crap. The stack of crap right next to your feet is just ridiculous. I did set this to public, so hopefully people will show up. Oh, one person showed up. Okay. Nope, they left.
Oh, Pitts is back. We're out of here.
Like, thanks.
Fine. I'll just go drink my coffee. I don't care. Where'd everybody go?
Oh, someone's watching me drink
Marisa!
Of course, Marisa is.
Yeah, Marisa, what's going on? Guess who's back? Back again. What? We really use.
Wow.
We've used that song a lot this year. We use it, but the thing is, we always use it for Luke. Luke's always the one that's gone. You're gonna be gone again in October, aren't you?
You are.
Oh, I am too. Yeah. Kevin, here's
Actually,
the
I won't
keys.
be. I won't miss anything.
Yeah.
Luke, you're watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Shady's back.
I won't miss anything because we'll get back on Wednesday. And then you'll have to. And then you'll go into family day, so it'll just be me.
I think I'll be here.
You gonna do the show?
I think I'll be here, yeah, because we're not. Oh, are we leaving Friday? I gotta figure that out.
You're leaving Friday.
Stay tuned. Go Cougs. I'm leaving Friday. Thank you. The guy who doesn't do a calendar is telling me when I'm leaving. Kevin.
What's up?
Kevin. What's going on?
Just here for some coffee.
He's just here so he doesn't get fined.
Yeah, that too.
We're already imposing fines here at Tahoma Homes Northwest. Brokered by EXP Realty.
Not powered.
Cha-ching! We should
Like
get.
zoning out at the pizza place right now.
I know.
I don't wonder what I'm doing.
Fat Zach's is across the street right now, and honestly, I'm about ready to call up Greg. Well, I can't call up Greg because we're using my phone. Call up Greg and say, dude, we're just gonna have lunch right there.
No. I gotta have a healthy option. I'm on it.
Healthy option as he hands us a sheet that says, buy some cookies from my daughter.
You buy the cookies, not me.
Oh, we already know you're gonna buy the jelly beans.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
I have an issue with jelly beans.
It is absolutely gorgeous outside.
Good morning, Amy.
Amy, good morning. I'm gonna wave to you, Amy. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. And hopefully you can see it. If not, this is a very bad experiment. Look at those colors. There's Fat Zach's over there. Hopefully that worked. If not,
That's what it looked like right there.
oh, okay, it did work. I forgot he's watching. I appreciate you watching the show, by the way.
Somebody's got to be a fan.
So I got to tell you guys, I got to admit something right away. Before we talk about the big news happening in Washington today, big news, and we want you guys to get involved on this conversation. Big news happening in Washington today. But I want to bring something up to you two dudes, you two goofballs.
Yes.
I watched our videos
Morning, Rick.
last
Morning,
night.
Pam.
You know our videos when we were making by Bradley Lake?
Yes.
We're funny. I am putting together Brian, good morning, Pamela.
We're funny to us.
Oh, we're
We're
hilarious.
funny to everybody else.
I am
I
totally.
don't know. I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a blooper video.
Yeah, funny to us. Kevin's saying, oh, I thought it was funny. That doesn't help.
We are hilarious.
Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Jeremiah.
Michael, there he is. Michael just turned 21 last week, or no, a couple days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah, Michael turned 21. Happy birthday, Michael. Yeah, we're funny. So I'm going to make a blooper video off of the videos that we made last a couple days ago, because we're funny. And there is one
Nothing
video.
else we'll laugh about it.
There is one video, and you guys were
Hold on,
there
man.
because you were part of it. Those were solid videos. We're doing the video. This is the funny thing. I definitely gotta send this to you guys. We're doing the video. We're just about done. We just about got it nailed, and all of a sudden, a gust of wind comes, and there goes the camera. It was hilarious.
Wasn't there a spot in those where I didn't realize we were on camera? So I said some unchurchly things.
Yes, yes, yes. I can confirm. I can confirm.
Times 2.5, he says, his birthday. No one has to know, Michael.
All I know is that I would not do anything like that in those videos.
What? Unchurchly things?
Never.
You
Never.
swore on the live broadcast one day.
That's true, I did. Hey, by the way, we're using a different
One thing
microphone.
was we didn't catch it. It was one of my daughters that caught it later, and then I pointed out to Rory, and he was like,
Right.
"Oh my gosh!" Just
You know what's horrible is when you don't know that Luke's kids are in the car,
which
and he
way?
forgets to tell me. No, you did tell me. You did tell me you're on
I
Bluetooth.
did tell you.
I was so fired up. I'm just like, "Wah!" And I could hear the girls in the background just laughing their butts off.
Gasp and laugh.
Yeah, gasp and laugh.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, Daddy!
Rory has to go to confession.
He just came from confession.
It's not helping. Not helping.
So anyways, we're using a microphone attached. We're not at a bar, as a matter of fact. Well, it's the morning, so it's coffee.
Hot toddy.
But we could easily go back there and grab a Dark Star.
Kahlua goes well with coffee.
Yeah, they got IPA over there, so we can do that.
Maybe 805.
Is it drinking time yet? Yes,
the
it
breakfast
is.
beer.
The breakfast beer. Liquid breakfast.
Yeah. All right.
So-
you never had beer in your Cheerios? You haven't reached rock bottom then.
You haven't reached rock bottom yet. All right, well, one thing I wanted to talk about today is, you guys know, my daughter says I still am running like I'm 25. Oh, dude, yeah.
Good on you, man.
Yeah, Michael. Michael, if you told me how old you were, I'd be stunned, actually, because you are just like a machine.
I'm running like I'm 2.5. Just little everywhere, fall down occasionally.
I'm going to be 43 in about 6 weeks.
Fight off the tears.
And there are days I feel like I'm running at 75. 75 years old.
5 o'clock somewhere. As a wise man
It's
once
always
said.
Scotch time.
Oh, true story. That's why Jeremiah and I are kindred spirits. Speaking of spirits, I'll be back.
Oh, what a lush. Have you tried the captioning yet? I have not tried the captioning yet. Captioning? You mean like on Facebook Live here? Are we learning something live on Facebook Live?
We can do closed captioning.
Bailey's and coffee.
We can include.
That's a
all
solid
audio.
breakfast cereal.
We're an inclusive brand.
Can you imagine if they made a Bailey's breakfast cereal? That would actually be just add milk.
I think I made a Bailey's breakfast.
All right. Enough of this.
I made a lot of things while camping that I wouldn't recommend.
Enough of this ridiculousness. Let's get to the news at hand. As you all know, you probably have heard this by now.
If you haven't,
Big story happening in Washington today is Kevin Barquest is joining Tahoma Homes Northwest. That is the big story in Washington today.
morning,
It
Kim.
is. It's a pretty big deal.
Yep. And as far as we know,
Kevin's a big deal.
there is nobody that is there's nobody that has stood up and said, I don't think Kevin should be.
It's not a good idea, guys.
Yeah. Nobody said that.
Wait, don't give anyone ideas.
Kevin is unfriending people right now. I can't let them tell that story.
I'm gonna watch the little feed down here real quick.
So yeah, if you thought I lost one of my inspectors this week, so I'm looking to hire another. If you know of anyone.
Oh my gosh, who did you lose? I know you can't tell us on here.
Yeah.
But I'm going to call you immediately because I'm that kind of a gossiper.
But yeah, if you thought we were going to talk about the other story, the unimportant story that's happening over in Washington, D.C., we're not going to talk about that today.
I don't even know what's going on at this point.
Yeah, at this point.
You could have been sworn in for 3 months and I have no idea.
You touched on it last week, and I'm like,
I did touch on it.
okay, let's move on.
I'm not...
See, this is why we don't have production meetings.
I got an argument with somebody today
Okay, that's shocking.
about this. And we were talking, I want to be your team. Absolutely. Bring it on, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, you already are.
Yeah.
If you want to be a real estate license,
real
try that
estate
again.
Your real estate license.
Yep, there's Bailey's in here. If you want to be a licensed real estate agent, absolutely. But you're already on our team, dude. You're our number one poop pumper.
I'm going to be very frustrated. I guess this is what I'm going to say.
That's crap pass.
Sorry, you're trying to be all serious.
No,
and
there's
everything.
just been a lot of back and forth on this whole Kavanaugh thing. And now the sexual assault allegations and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to be very disappointed. It may cause me to lose what little hope I have left in American politics if it turns out that the allegations are unfounded. That's all I'm saying. This isn't a bad thing. This is so. Here's what I was talking to somebody about. Is they said they were basically mad because someone had said to them, you know, what if they're lying? And like, well, that doesn't happen. Well, it does happen. You know, now granted it's a small case, like up to 10%, but a small amount. But It does happen. And I think that the problem right now, this could get me in trouble, but the problem right now is that the pendulum is swung so far away that you're guilty before even given a chance, right? So the American Constitution says that you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But right now, with the public court of opinion, you're guilty until proven innocent.
Correct.
And I think at some point it's ruining lives. And everyone that comes out and says that they've been sexually assaulted needs to be taken seriously. Absolutely needs to be taken seriously.
Yep.
But I just think it's our job to then do the due diligence and not necessarily say, what if she's lying? Well, maybe she's not lying. Or maybe she is. But we go through the whole process, but we don't just automatically condemn somebody.
Right.
So, anyway.
It's so frustrating because nowadays
Telling you, Rick.
you can't. You're going to get me down this rabbit hole, aren't you? I don't want to.
No, go, because the thing is, dude, it's got to be talked about.
It's tough because you hear so much nowadays that
Let's say, Purple Day, all right.
yep, that's right.
We're going to do some trash. Actually, we are. We are going to do, the kids and I, Michael, are going to do some trash pickup on our street today. I'll take some pictures. I'll make them wear purple shirts. So, anyway, carry on.
I ain't wearing a purple shirt.
I like the color purple.
Well, okay, Whoopi. I don't even know where to go with that. I don't even know where to. I'm so frustrated with everything. Just everything in general.
Morning, Jansen.
Yeah, I kind of feel more like I'm Thanos. Like, can I just go? Oh, too soon? See, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. He doesn't watch superhero movies. He's a dork.
And I think Luke's right on in his opinion, though.
Let's go. Fire away.
I mean, it's a fairly generic opinion that's just stating that everyone deserves a chance. And I don't think there's anything too controversial about that. But I'm going to make it a little bit further. And, it's just really convenient that these things happen when someone's about to get into a certain age. And that's the part that frustrates me is, maybe it did happen, but it just seems like odd timing to bring that up.
What I want to know is why did it take the Supreme Court position for it to pop up? I mean, he's been a judge. He's been in a position of power and judgment for quite some time now.
Right.
Why did no one care before now?
Right.
I'll play devil's advocate.
And I'm not saying
because
that-
nobody would listen.
That's a good point.
Nobody would listen
good-
if he's just a regular old judge.
That's a good point.
Who's going to care? But when you're on the big stage like the Supreme Court, yeah, I mean, there's politics, obviously, but at the same time, if it's found that all this stuff happened, hey, Lindsay, if it's found that all this stuff happened, then I'm glad it came out.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, definitely agree.
And you guys, look.
You just tell me to look.
Yeah, and people exactly. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Rick.
Rick's got your back. Look at that.
Here's the thing, dude. We all have daughters. I have 3 daughters. Rory has like 7 daughters. Barquist has a couple of daughters.
Yep.
And look, if someone ever did anything like what we're hearing with my kids, right? I mean, you guys would have to give me window love down at Pierce County Jail because. So, yeah.
Touch the hand.
Oh, Billy. And so I have that side of it, but I also have the side of I also have a son. And if he did something stupid, I would hope I'd want him to be held accountable. But I also would want him to have a chance for his side, or whether or to defend himself if he's
Right.
So,
Good morning, Lindsay. Thank you.
I just think that pendulum has swung so far in the last year to a year and a half that.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no repercussion, right? There's none. And it's just, there's been 2 football players that in the last couple of years that have been proven innocent. 2 of them that got released from, actually 2 that were released from prison after DNA evidence, and then the accusers came out and said, yeah, it wasn't. So it does happen. And granted, it's on the smaller scale of things, but it's like we talked about with the president, right? When he said, oh, only like 16 or 17 people died. And I'm like, yeah, but it was 16 or 17 people.
Right.
Maybe it wasn't the 3,000 you thought, or the number was out there, but it's still 16 or 17 people that lost their lives.
Right.
The argument I had with this person today, they said, yeah, but if it's only 10%, I mean, it's really only like 10 out of every 100. And I'm like, or 1 out of every 10, and I'm like, that's someone's life. That's someone's son. That's someone's, or daughter, for that matter, if it's and they deserve to have us view everything objectively until it's proven otherwise.
Totally agree. on any topic, though.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
Morning, Dowd.
half the stuff we see in the media is slanted the direction someone wants it to go, and you either buy it or you don't. But most people are not able to look at it objectively.
Journalism is dead, man. Journalism is dead.
That I can absolutely agree with. And there's so much. What is it? Is it libel?
Libel, slander.
Libel is the written, and slander is the spoken.
I would say.
Yeah, there's so much of that going on right now. And there's no accountability. And it drives me absolutely nuts that there's no
There was
accountability.
a time when you would turn on the news, okay, even like in the 90s, and I can remember watching like Jennings or Brokaw, right? And the news was
Paul
reported.
Brokaw.
Yes.
And the key word there is the news was reported.
Yes.
Unbiased with no opinion.
I don't want
And
your
then
commentary.
There would be a special
I mean, you
segment
guys want our commentary.
every hour, right? That would be what you consider an editorial, where someone would be allowed to give their opinion on something. But it was one specific segment. And now it's like, I can't watch either side. You can't watch Fox, you can't watch MSNBC, you can't watch CNN. You can't watch either side of the aisle without them trying to slant it or give their opinion. Don't give me your opinion. Just tell me what the hell's going on, and then let me form my own opinion.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm with you.
got down that rabbit hole. Speaking of Washington, Kevin Barquist.
It's Kevin's moment to shine, but again, someone took it
Kevin's
from
like,
him.
we're talking about sexual assault. Don't start talking about me. Kevin touched me.
You said you wanted
Right here. And the show's done.
You are going to get mad now. You don't take it seriously, Luke.
All right, well, the thing is, I actually want
Gruder's
to...
on. It's about to get real. We haven't had him in a while. Morning, Gruder.
So here's the deal. I would like to, as I told Luke this morning, I said, hey, I want to talk about real estate. And Luke goes, what are we going to
If I
talk
would
about?
have known, I wouldn't have come.
I exactly. Die, fly.
I was working on real estate till midnight last night. I don't know
Have you tried reading comments on some of those news articles? People never. You know what? I make some popcorn. I make some popcorn, and I read those comments, and it is amazing to me how cruel people are to each other. It just.
And honestly, that's like anything right now. And just to lighten the mood, like there's a follow on Instagram that I follow called Kook Slams, and it's like the greatest like wipeouts, And like the videos are always great, but it's the comments that make the like you get into the comments, you're just like, oh man, people have no regard for this person's safety or well-being. Yeah, the comments for some people are just, I can't read them like for any extensive period of time. I'd never sleep.
All right, so here's the deal. I want to talk to you guys about So I went to a seminar 2 days ago about this. Get your butt over here. So the program's called Home Partners of America, and I actually had a friend reach out to me about 3 weeks ago and say, "Hey, what do you know about this?" And I didn't know anything about it at the time, and then I got an email
Should have asked me.
a day later. I don't ask you anything.
I could have told you.
You're on vacation.
It's like you weren't texting and calling me anyway.
So anyways, I went to this seminar on Tuesday, and I want to thank Jennifer over at Remax for inviting me. Jennifer's a Coug. Oh boy.
I was at, and that's where I learned about it.
Oh boy, here comes Christian.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. I tried, but I'm not listening. There's a difference.
Wonder why this outfit is
So how long is it going to take Christian before he types "Go Dogs"? Yeah, he's like the worst.
Don't remind him. Maybe he was having a brain fart.
No, he ain't. No, it's Christian. He ain't having a brain fart.
I see it every time.
Yeah. Anyways, long story short, this is a really cool program. If you are somebody that's not quite ready to buy a house, but you're tired of renting an apartment, or if you're relocating to a different part of the country and you think you want to buy a house, but you want to make sure it's the right house, the right neighborhood, that kind of stuff.
Leanne, good morning. How is little man doing?
Yeah, let us know how little man is doing. If you fall into those two categories, oh, Marisa, just go away.
Just disappointed with the whole direction of the show this morning.
Yeah, it's kind of a train wreck, but it's oh my gosh, don't close that door.
I know, it smells amazing.
Fat Zach's right across the street. I mean, that,
I'm literally taking fat onto my body just sitting here.
yeah, man. Too bad we don't have smell-o-vision. Holy crap. Sorry,
All right, can you carry on?
I got distracted. It smells so delicious over there.
He's gonna start talking about something else.
So
I
it's
was watching the game today, like I was saying.
So it's a really cool program for people who are not quite ready to buy a house, and maybe they've got a couple of credit things that need to get cleaned up in the next 6 months, but they're tired of throwing money away in an apartment, this might be an opportunity for you to buy a house. Now, here's the two things. You have to have a first and last as the security deposit, and you have to live in the place for a minimum of 1 year. These places, they're houses that are on the regular MLS. Now,
Well,
not
you can
all
pick
of
the
the
houses.
houses. Yeah, not all of the houses that are available on the MLS, but certain houses. And the cool thing is that if you find a house you like and the rent payment works and everything, you can move there. You have to apply like you're a renter. And then you can live there up to 5 years. So you have up to 5 years to buy this house, or you can rent it for 5 years and then move on with your life. It's a really cool program. Again, I don't want to bore this guy too much because I know that I'll lose him.
Can I simplify it real quick?
You could,
Essentially, if you're not in a position, here's where
Michael.
it's really good. Here's where it's really good. If you are not in a position to buy, but you like to buy, and you find the house you want to buy, and it's for sale. If you are approved through Home Partners, essentially what it'll do is they will buy the home for you. You will rent it from them to the time you are able to purchase it from them at a price that's already been negotiated at the beginning, so it's not going to be a surprise.
Yep.
So that's the big thing. It's not just about renting; it's about buying. And I had a client last year who they weren't in a position to buy because they had a BK, they had a bankruptcy that they had to deal with, and so but they found a house. Home Partners looked at them and said, they're not a credit risk, they went through some stuff, now they're paying, they're on track, they're doing well, they're going to be ready to buy in about a year and a half. So we'll buy this house for them essentially, let them pay us, rent it, until the time that they can put it in their own name.
Yep, that's it. No, you added to it, is what you did.
It allows you to get the house you want, to buy the house you want before you're able to buy.
Yeah, so basically, the deal is if you want more information about it, contact either one of us. Is that right? That even with three of us, I can say either one of us?
Any of us.
Any of us, thank you. Thank you, English man. English is tough. But contact any of us, and we can buy a cup of coffee, sit down, and we can talk about it. And it looks like a really cool program. And I know that Kevin's only 4 days into being on the team. He's already got two clients. He's got 2 clients. Boy, maybe I should just quit the show.
How we
today.
made it this far.
I need to quit the show. I'm gonna go over to Fat Zach's. I know the pizza's not ready, but I'm gonna go over there.
Do I have a concussion? Am I seeing double?
You hit your head this way.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Fall down.
No, actually, Kevin has 2 clients already that are interested in it. So, but we're excited. It's a great opportunity, and yeah, if you're in that position, let us know. We'd love to share more with you about it. How about the Mariners? Oh yeah, they're done. How about the Huskies? UW Huskies are looking solid. I think solid's a
Questionable. That's a stretch.
solid's a strong word.
We'll know more on Saturday.
Yep,
BYU.
and the Seahawks looking good last Sunday. So,
Seahawks did look good.
okay, so the Mariners. How about them Huskies?
Look, I'm not going to sit here
It's tough because everybody knows we're Kook fans.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be objective here. After doing the show on Tuesday with Anthony,
I'm
they're getting closer.
impressed.
Right. The Dogs are getting closer, but they're not the juggernaut we were hoping they would
They were
be.
not well, and they're not the team from 2 years
Hope
ago.
is a strong word too.
With Pettis and Ross gone now, Browning has looked different. If you ask me.
I think if they cover the spread, on Saturday, then I could say maybe they're solid.
Yeah, Browning didn't look so hot on Saturday when I watched the game. And I mean, if anyone on the team was going to be solid, it should be him.
Yeah.
With his level of experience at this point. It was, I don't know.
100 yards.
I mean, they won. So,
At the end of the day,
they figured it out.
well, it's like the Cougs. I mean, we could talk all day about how wonderful of a game they played if you take out the pass interference calls.
All 4 of them.
But you can't. That was part of the game, and we lost by 3 points. So, anyways,
We earned that loss.
So that 100 yards by Carson was great, Christian. The only problem was it came on 32 carries. So that's still under a 4-yard average, which is not what you want to see. But here's the most damning evidence of that is concerning me.
you just said damn on the show.
Damning.
Oh, okay.
You said damn on the show. Well, now look what I did. I said damning.
Hey, look, it's Omar's place.
So, the most damning evidence is that, and I saw this yesterday, Rashad Penny and Chris Carson are averaging .4 and .7 yards respectively before first contact, which means they're only going half of a yard essentially before they're getting first contact. Come on, O-line.
So that's about a step.
Yeah, it's like, so they're getting hit in the backfield.
Step,
Great.
bang.
Yeah.
Great.
Which then I'm like, well,
What are your AKA names? Well, he's got something small.
AKA, also known as
For each of you guys.
not suitable for television.
Larry, Moe, and Curly? I don't know.
Like it's Luke's Rico Swahili. These people. Man.
What's the name of what's his name's character in The Hangover? Galifianakis. What's Galifianakis' name in The Hangover? Because I mean, what we just need like to add 2 more people to the team, and we can be a wolf pack.
Wow. Wow. I'm looking it up.
I don't know. I don't. Pitts. I guess my nickname is Pitts. Barquest. I mean,
Alan.
Alan. Well, my middle name is Alan, so.
Bradley Cooper was Phil. Ed Holmes was Stu.
What are the? Christian, I can't tell you what my wife calls me on the show.
Yeah.
It's not family appropriate. Actually, it's Honey. But if these guys call me Honey, I'll punch them in the face.
If I call him Honey, I'll punch me in the face.
Oh, I wish I could share with you guys the story about someone who didn't like to be called a name at work. So I called him that name all the time. Cupcakes.
You have shared that with me.
But I can't share it on here.
I love when people get offended by little stuff. I was telling the story the other day on my PLU softball team.
Yep.
My buddy Luke Benson, if he's ever watching, he's a realtor in Tacoma. Great guy. Anyway, guy that was a new guy, he's playing the outfield, and he goes, Jacob, what? He said, what?
I'm cutting rocks, Mom.
He's playing the outfield, he's running in on a ball and it hits him in the palm and bounces out. Like it happens. And without missing a beat, Luke goes, you got a spring in your glove? And like we're all laughing. The guy was so heated, like, which doesn't help this case. Like,
No.
you know, like we probably would have dropped it after that if he would just laughed it off. But since he didn't, every time we saw him, we called him spring glove. So
That is so true.
it's like, dude,
It is so true. I mean,
relax.
that story I can't share with you guys, but it's right around the same lines as that. Is when someone says, "Don't call me that." Done.
what's your superpower as a human?
We are going to call you that.
What's your superpower as a human?
I can stay up ridiculously late and sleep in.
You're a human.
Actually, mine would be multitasking.
Impossible.
Oh man, it is good. I used to work for a computer company, and one day it was a Monday morning, we were having our team meeting, and we're sitting in there, and I'm at the conference table, and by now I'm there about a year, so I'm a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
And everybody's talking about their different things, and at this point I'm just like, I'm bored out of my mind, so I'm on my phone, and I'm doing a couple things, and all of a sudden, somebody says, "Hey Rory, what do you think about what he just said?" And I said, "Oh, well the thing is we should do this, we should do this, and we should do that, and then I think we can take care of this, and then we'll do that." Oh, okay.
But there was this having Rich's office where it backfired and it didn't work. He zoned on me.
I'm
We finally were like,
sorry.
what do you think, Rory? Rory, you're like, huh? And Rich goes, yeah, multitasking. That was great.
Sorry, I was looking at cat videos. They're funny.
I don't think I have any superheroes. Oh, I'm a world-class talker. I can talk for days. I can carry a conversation.
With himself.
We can start a conversation on the simplest topic, and I can carry that on with you for days. And cover a variety.
You know, if you,
I'm not saying you'll be interested.
as long as you're not like that guy in Forrest Gump who just starts talking about shrimp.
Oh, Bubba?
Yeah.
Shrimp gumbo.
You know, we're gonna be out there in the field hunting Bambi or whatever we're hunting.
That's like Neil, like we're going out with. Neil and I, my buddy Neil, oh man. Dude, get Neil and I going.
Oh gosh.
Rachel's like, she's like, we gotta set parameters when we're over at Neil's house. We'll never leave, and you and Neil will just be over there. You will cover the gambit and then just loop it around to the beginning and keep going.
So Kevin, what is your stupid human trick?
You know, my stupid human trick is probably patience, actually. Because,
He's made it this long in the show.
no, I mean, So I coach kids soccer, and it's like herding
Cats, yeah.
It's kind of like real estate.
I mean, I've done it for a few years, and I absolutely love doing it. But I mean, it definitely tests my patience from time to time, and I've not lost it so far to this point. So
You haven't had any kicking and screaming moments?
no.
So what was the first warning sign before Kevin lost it?
Yeah.
He said something on the show.
Oh man, I hope that's
That's why I love that movie, Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell. Rachel says that's who I am coaching. He's just on the side.
I haven't seen that movie. I need to watch it.
He gets thrown out at the end. He like chucks the chair into the field. Like you're at her, he hands the clipboard to his wife. He's like, "Here you go, honey. You got this. Respect yourself." Like, what's up?
You know, my buddy Dustin Brome, he put out a poll question last week, and I thought it was the most unfair poll question out there. Which movie is better, Anchorman or Step Brothers?
Oh, Step Brothers. I don't even have to think about that one too long.
If you could only take one to an island, would it be Step Brothers? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I would take Step Brothers too, and I love Anchorman.
I do too. Don't get me wrong.
What would you guys do? What movie would you guys take?
I think I would take Anchorman. The only reason is I think it's more quotable.
Can I have the extended? Can I have the extended DVD that has all the bloopers in it too?
Like, can you just imagine on an island that's all you have, and you're like with a bunny, your ragged pants, it gets the pleats, like you're just like walking around the corner. Comes around the corner, you're like got a coconut, you're like 312.
You know,
I'd have a blast with it.
You know, the funny thing was that was my life with my brother. Like the first 5 years when he graduated from high school,
Yeah.
it was like it was constant. It was constant quotes. It was constant either Jim Carrey quotes before he got really dumb, or it was. I don't think he was making movies yet. See. 20, yeah, he was making 2003.
Ours was Mike Crabbe and Casey Lawson, and we still to this day. We just pretty much talk in either Big Lebowski or Tombstone quotes. Just constant.
I'm your Huckleberry.
It makes total sense. No one else knows what the hell we're talking about. We're like, oh yeah, totally.
You think you can pull off the dynamite? No, I could not. But you know, the quarterback of the Cougars is Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw a football over the mountains. Coach would have put me in the fourth quarter. Things would be different. I'd have gone pro.
I love how you can remember movie lines like that. I mean, I try to do that with my kids, and my kids are like, "Dad, that's not the line."
That's my stupid.
That's your
human
super
power. Right there. A steel trap for information that means nothing. That gets me nowhere in life.
Hey, Luke, when is that deal closing?
There's many times that those quotes will come out of my head, and I'm sitting with people like at a signing or something, and they're all just looking at me like, "What is he talking about?"
Yep.
And in my mind, I'm like,
Why is this happening right
hilarious.
now?
Oh, you haven't seen that movie? Oh, okay.
Have you tried the floss dance? Oh, my daughter does it every night, dude. Every night.
Yeah, no.
And she's tried to get me nude a couple times, and it's
It's a disaster.
just stick to the worm.
Eat your ham, Tina.
Oh man.
All right, well, one other thing I want to talk about while you guys are interweaving in and out of conversations here, something I got to bring up, and I think you guys might be guilty of it, these two guys right here, but you might not be as guilty as other people I know. And so if you're guilty of this, I still love you. If you are on Instagram and Facebook, let me give you a news flash. Stop posting the same thing on both social platforms. Here's the problem, is on Instagram, there's a crap ton of hashtags. That's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. On Facebook, hashtags don't do any good whatsoever. And I learned this yesterday, so I'm sharing some knowledge with you. The thing is that if you're just regular old 9 to 5, you go and you're filling propane tanks, or you're pumping septics, or you're doing this. Well, actually, pumping septics with Jeremiah, this is important. If you're just a regular person who's not trying to market a business or anything, it's not as big of a deal. It's just kind of an annoyance, if anything. But if you're a business,
What are we talking about?
Instagram. I know you did. If you are a business on Instagram and Facebook, don't post the same picture, because the thing is, people go to Instagram to look at pictures. That's the whole freaking point. Not saying people don't go to Facebook to look at pictures, but it's a different social media platform. So do something different on Facebook. Take a different picture. Don't do the same lazy thing.
I'm not changing.
And that's okay. You keep on posting pictures of elk so people can shoot at it.
But you like him on both platforms, though.
Well, I'm going to stop. The funny thing is, I'm going to stop.
Like, I'll see him in like Instagram. Rory liked your picture. And like 5 minutes later, Facebook. Rory liked your picture. I'm like,
I'm not. Nope, no more.
I just shared too.
No, you know what? I actually just unfriended you.
I shared too.
See, people don't like it. People don't like me talking about Instagram. Oh wait, they're coming back. They're like, no, don't tell me how to do my feed. And I'll tell you one other thing. If you're a real estate agent, don't post your freaking open house flyers on Instagram. That's dumb because nobody can read the fine print. I know, I'm guilty of it. I'm changing it. Are we looking at that truck? Here's the thing.
There's a crowded. Yeah, we are crowded, Jason. Good morning, buddy.
Here's the thing. Go ahead and post a picture about your open house. Get one of those apps and put some text on the picture, but don't post the flyer because nobody's gonna scroll in to try and read the details of it. Let's create something different.
Why are you
Be
giving away your
creative.
secrets?
That's a good question.
You know, because nobody will listen.
Rory goes to a class yesterday.
Nobody will
Now
listen.
he's trying to help every other realtor in the area. I think you missed the point.
Good job, Rory. Way to think that one through.
Yeah, I know.
Guys, you'll find out soon enough in
Now
this
that
industry.
Rory's done with this, now Kevin and I are going to talk about competition and how that's supposed to work.
Here's how you can get your offer accepted.
So if you're not first, you're last. That's how competition works.
But also,
Movie?
okay, you know what? I got one for you. Which movie you like better? Punch Drunk Love with a serious Adam Sandler,
That's a good flick.
or what's the serious movie with Will Ferrell?
Oh, dude, the word one. What's your favorite word? Integer.
The one where he gets kicked out and he's on his
Oh, so he's
Yeah,
done a
yeah.
couple. He's done a couple.
I like that one, actually.
the one where he gets kicked out and he's forced to live on the lawn
Yeah, that's a good one.
because his wife kicked him out. I didn't know what to think of that one. I was like,
I thought it was good.
I was waiting for Will Ferrell to say something stupid like Will Ferrell does in his funny movies, and it just never came. And so, unfortunately, that whole feeling of I'm waiting for him to say something funny just never happened. And I don't know. What about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
That's a great flick. I love it.
Comedians doing
I love that movie.
movies like
I
that.
love that movie because I love the premise of it. I do.
No, we're doing good on time, boys.
I'm trying to tell you the
What else should we talk about? We're losing people. Actually, all we got left is.
Stranger Than Fiction was one Will Ferrell did. It was more serious. I love that.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, that's a good.
So basically, we've got
Everything
Luke.
must go.
Everything must go. We've got Luke and Jeremiah watching. So apparently, my Instagram rant just caused me to
No, I
leave.
wasn't watching.
So Luke has the show.
I'm back now. There you go. Great.
So Luke's over here doing a sideshow.
Yeah. I'm not
So
watching.
I'm with Rory right now.
You guys see this?
You know what?
Still going.
This is what we should do one day. We'll have like inception of a show.
Great idea, Rory.
Oh my gosh, I'll do the show. You do a show of me doing the show,
That's definitely why
and you
he's
do
here.
a show.
It is like that.
And my good looks. I can't.
I'm
Dang
gonna-
it! I
I'm
was
about
gonna
to go
say
get
it.
pizza. I'm about to leave.
I showed John that video that you showed me of those 3 guys in Ireland who went on the road trip.
Oh boy. It's great.
It's great. I can't finish the sentence.
Armed robbery.
All right, what was the other thing we were going to talk about?
Here, I don't know. Let me look at your show list.
Oh, that.
Oh gosh. Did you guys
Oh,
go?
Northwest Trek.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited about Northwest
Wait,
Trek.
before you do that, hey, did either of you guys go to the fair this year?
Nope.
You did not go to the fair.
You went for me.
I went like 4 freaking
I know,
times.
so you covered it.
I went with Kevin, and we got drenched.
So,
Oh, that was brutal.
hey, for those of you that are in the Pierce County area, I'm stoked about this. I've been stoked about it for like a week and a half.
He likes bears.
I do. So, one of our favorite places to go as a family is Northwest Trek, and it's only like 15 minutes from my house, so that's helpful. But we buy an annual pass every year. Kids love it. You can go out and see the cougars.
The Cougs.
You go out and see the cougs.
The Cougs.
The bobcats. The bears.
Oh, you're talking about the animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
The bears and the eagles and everything. It's amazing. Kids love it. You go out on the tram. Anyway,
Those two.
for the last like year, the grizzly bear exhibit's been shut down because their old bear got old and passed on to bear heaven, right? And since they're more of a rescue and sanctuary, they're not just going to go out and, I mean, like if we were running the place, we just go out and catch another bear.
We got a new bear!
We got him!
I'm sure that would go over really well. Going out trying to catch a bear.
There wouldn't be anybody protesting that.
They got 2 new bear cubs.
We should do a show at 10 p.m. drinking show. You know what?
We've talked about it.
You know what?
It might start tomorrow night in Seattle.
There's either that or next week at Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Oktoberfest.
Oh man, I still gotta look up tickets.
You do.
I keep
You do. 3 tickets. 3
So-
tickets. Anybody else wants to go? Gotta let us know right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, they got new bear cubs out at Northwest Trek. They're pretty sweet. They were like abandoned cubs that and rescued, and so they got a brand new like $2.1 million enclosure that's awesome.
Oh wow.
Anyways, the bears are now out on exhibit. They're only each one of them is only I think be able to see right now like 2-hour slots a day instead of all time wise. Like get used to the whole thing. But I'm excited. We're gonna go out there here in the next couple weeks and check it out. We love Northwest Trek. We've been geeked out knowing that exhibit was getting an upgrade, and then eventually we would have. Who wants to go wrestle a bear? Gruder would totally wrestle a bear. So,
Is that after Oktoberfest? Because I'd probably be in after that.
I mean, if it happens at Oktoberfest, even
I think
better.
there's been nights I've walked through the woods with the intent to wrestle a bear, and thankfully did not find said bear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jillian, you should
All
be
right,
here to
the
help
show
me.
just improved now that Jillian's here. We'll see who makes it to the end of the show. You know what, Jeremiah? We're going to do the Facebook Live on your Facebook page, and I'm going to love that to death.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means, but just go with it. I'm going to love
we're
it to
gonna wrestle
death.
bears.
Beer. Did I ever share with you guys? Kevin knows
Wait,
the
wrestle
story.
bears or beers?
Kevin knows the story.
If you need beer to wrestle a bear, you are not a true bear wrestler.
You're right, I am not.
You, sir, do not get the belt.
Oh, I love it.
Yep, I forfeit.
Oh, we miss having you on, Gruder. Where you been, buddy?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So Kevin knows the story, but I don't think you know the story of Oktoberfest last year, where I went there. First time I went to the one here in
Afraid
Puyallup.
of sleeping at my house for a few nights?
No, that was a different one. I hitchhiked back from Leavenworth.
I need a place to stay. Oh,
And some fresh sheets.
everything okay? It'll be fine. It's
We'll do a shot for every like we get. Oh, that might not be good. Carly! So, I was not used to how they did beer here, where you got to buy, you purchase the ticket, then you go use the ticket to buy the beer.
Oh, I know this story.
And so, in Leavenworth, you actually got to buy like 7 tickets to buy a beer. Well, here,
It's like going on a ride at the fair. You got 7 tickets, you must be this tall.
exactly. So we're over here, and I'm like, okay. Well, I think Kevin and I probably start off with 2 beers each. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buy 28 tickets. Lady says, okay, cool. Swipes my card, gives me the tickets. I didn't even get a receipt.
Pass this information along to the AA rep that was nearby.
Well, and she didn't even tell him how much it was.
No.
And no receipt.
I had no idea. And so we walk over to the beer stand to go get our beer.
The bear stand.
The bear stand.
The wrestle the bear.
And I give the guy 7 tickets, and he looks at me and he's like, and I said, I just want a beer.
I like to party.
He's like, well, he's like, yes, we'll get to that at the very end, Carly, definitely.
Yes.
And so I'm like, I just want a beer. He's like, well, it's only 1 ticket for a beer. And I went, what? And he's like, yeah, 1 ticket is $7.
1 beer.
And all of a sudden, A Beautiful Mind, the movie A Beautiful Mind, where all of a sudden you start seeing all these mathematic numbers and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just spent almost $300 on beer. I was like, Kevin, we gotta run back over there. I run back over there. I'm like, yeah, I made a mistake. I bought 28 tickets. I'm not drinking 28 beers tonight. And she's like, yeah, I was wondering why you bought so many tickets. I'm like,
I thought you had a problem.
maybe, yeah, I do, but maybe you could have told me. So fortunately, they refunded me back, and I think we ended up having, what,
Got me the help I needed.
4 or 5 beers each, which was still a lot in 3 hours.
Yeah, we were good.
Yeah.
That's rookie.
But yeah, so this year I will not be buying 28 tickets. I'll probably be buying 10.
No, it all depends too on what you're drinking.
Yes.
If you're drinking light beers,
Oh, that's like drinking water.
if you're drinking Buzz Light beers, then 10 of them.
Yeah, but there's not really that light of beers there.
No, that's good. Because 10 strong, like IPAs or ambers, you know?
Oh man.
Or stout.
Yeah, I was gonna say stout.
Yeah, that's.
I have become a stout fan this year. It's amazing how much stout beer I've drinking this year.
It makes sense with your addiction to coffee.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Coke. If 3 beers is a lot, we need to train for a show.
It's still a good run for 3 hours. Good work, man.
High five.
Good work.
So is Jeremiah saying we need to do a training exercise next week?
Ruder, next time you get out here, man, we got to hang out. I know you were just out recently, man, and you were on a short schedule, the family trip. Looks like you guys had a ton of fun, man.
Look at that. He's twirling up.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, you guys gotta, next time you get out here, man, make sure you get a holler. We'll go out on a good run for 10 days. So
10 beers. Kevin just calls that a start.
we'll start with 2 days. Morning and evening.
I'm used to 2-a-days. I played football, so yeah.
Did you get a nap in the middle?
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to prepare for that next event. All right, what else? What else? I'm not ready to be done yet. So, anything else we should talk about, guys? We got like 10 minutes.
A lot we should talk about. There's also a lot we shouldn't talk about.
Oh, there's plenty we should not talk about.
Yeah.
There's absolutely
I
plenty.
think we already talked about part of
We
that.
were talking about beers.
I do want to give to Beats in the morning, 2 at night.
2 beats in the morning.
That'll make me regular.
Beats.
That's a little beer.
What is it from The Office? Beats.
Beat, Bears, Beats,
Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica.
Hey, what are you doing? I can go on about The Office all day.
Crap, I was just going to talk about something that must not have been important. What did I miss? You
How our
missed.
day goes.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I want to say. I want to give a shout out to Michael and Nicole Taylor. They just closed on their house on Monday down in Lacey. Lovely place.
And today?
It's awesome.
And then today.
You're closing today, no?
No, tomorrow. And then tomorrow my uncle's house closes.
Talk about the Kavanaugh hearing. Some light Thursday morning conversation. Oh, you missed it, Drew.
Yeah, we talked
a little bit about it.
We talked
last
yeah.
week.
I tried to move the ship away from
The
it. but-
upcoming barbecue. That's a good one.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, for those of you who have not RSVP'd, holler at us. If you didn't get an invite, it's not because we don't love you. It's just
There's still like 100 invites that have not been.
collectively between the 3 of us, we're working on half a brain. So, yeah, I mean, hey, listen, we're having a huge barbecue shindig out at Weaver Woods on Sunday out at my place, and we're going to be setting up 2
Bears.
outdoor movie screens to view the Seahawks game. We'll have cornhole going, outdoor games, and the game room will be open for the kids. You got the woods, they can run through the trails, get crazy.
Oh yeah, the woods
shoot
are cool.
each other with BB guns, whatever. So, hey, we'd love to have you out. We're going to be out at my place 12 to 5. If you, for some reason, didn't get an invite, you are totally welcome to be out there. Give us a shout. We'll make sure you get the address. We're supplying us and Rainier Title, Brandon Diaz from Rainier Title, and Michael Wickman from Sterling Inspections are supplying all the food. So just bring yourself, come out and have some fun. Just let us say thank you for all of your, not only professional, but personal support in our lives and just being who you are. Hopefully we'll see you guys out there and have a lot of fun. And if I'm rude or mean or snappy in any way, not because I don't love you, I don't play nice when the Hawks are on. So it's going to be
Reasonable.
So I went to Pam and Andrea's 40th birthday party on Sunday, and the first thing they're like, "Oh, you're gonna watch the game with other people," and then they couldn't find me. I was outside on my phone by myself, like yelling at the people. You never know. So, but anyways,
And you know, the thing is if you think that you don't deserve an invite, or why would they invite me or anything like that, chances
right.
are you're right. Chances are you have been invited. You just haven't responded to the invite. So,
or we
reach
just
out
forgot.
to us.
If you know us.
Reach out to us. Yeah.
You're
Well,
right.
we're on half a brain.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, that'll be Sunday. We'd love to see everybody. Essentially 12 to 5.
What's up, C-Dub?
Games will be going on, both on the big screen and out in the yard. Yeah, come out, hang out, and give a high five.
Yeah,
Chase
absolutely.
my ducks around the yard. You know, whatever.
Oh, your ducks will love that. Your ducks will be. Well,
At the neighbor's pond. Yeah, for these guys. I'm not
your,
so.
your ducks are already
Oh,
wigged
and for
out.
those, if you need a bigger reason, I got a cake. So,
You had me at cake.
and it'll be on tap. It'll be ready to go. So, yeah. Outside of that, bring your own booze.
Yeah, BYOB.
I don't know what you'd like to drink.
I mean, we love you guys, but we don't.
We'll have some waters and probably some pop and stuff like that. But you know, if there's something specific you want, like you're into the kombucha or something like that, then you're on your own.
Rock and
All right,
roll.
that's it. That's it on that.
All
Talk
right.
about Patty.
Joe, what's going on? Not yet. We'll talk about Patty in just a second. Kevin, what do you got going on, man?
Joe, I need to come in and get a tattoo, man.
Gosh.
Between
now and then, a lot of soccer, and that's about it, really.
How's the transitioning into real estate going so far?
Outside of hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, outside of that part, it's pretty boring.
Hey.
So, I mean, these guys are a lot of fun to spend time with. They've got so much knowledge that I'm able to pick up on it. They pretend.
He's talking about us.
But
No, come on. I would.
yeah.
Come on, Jason. Come on, Jason. Soccer, insurance. Yeah, you got insurance, real estate.
Yeah, soccer, insurance, real estate.
Hey, you gonna have your daughters on Sunday?
I do.
Nice.
Yep, they'll be there.
Sweet.
We'll put them to work.
They're excited, actually.
We'll fix that.
Flip the burgers. Go get Daddy a beer.
You're on lunar duty. Oh man.
Can I have a hot dog now? No.
Yeah. And no, Jason, answer your earlier question. The parking situation has not gotten better in Seattle. It's just getting worse.
No. As a matter of fact, we got to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. I'm thinking we take the Link Light Rail.
It might be nice to give us a chance to walk it off on the way home. Trying to get out of Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I do have a topic. So related to my soccer teams. So,
Oh, dear.
So I coach both of my daughter's soccer teams. They are, my youngest is 8 and my oldest is 10,
27.
going on 27. Both teams first place. Last week, my older
Toot your own
team
horn, why don't you?
shut out our competition 13-0. That's with having 3 goals called back and...
Listen to Kevin. Where's this going? Where's this going? He's like, I got a topic.
So the last
I'm
20
the best
minutes of
damn
the
soccer
game,
coach in the world.
No.
Talk amongst yourselves.
No, I'm actually going somewhere. Last 20 minutes of the game, they had to have 5 passes to even shoot.
Ooh.
So the reason that I bring that up is it is amazing how much kids learn, retain, and absorb through just basic daily interactions, because all of these little tweaks that these kids make have turned into something like that. Because most of the team has been with me for years, and they just keep on absorbing and building, and it's exciting to watch.
Gruder, you
So if
jumping
you guys
on the
want to
Brewers
come out,
bandwagon?
Oh, she's on the case.
Yes, parking enforcement.
She's back.
Yeah, we'd love to come out, man. No, I've been coaching the girls soccer teams and their basketball teams the last few years, and it's Coach Mosley, Triple Impact Coaching, plug for you, Coach. You're a great basketball coach. He has a I guess like a motto or something, and it's funny when you first hear it if you don't know Coach Mosley. Teach and touch. So teach and touch. And he literally says it is exactly what it is. Teach the kids and touch the kids. And he's not talking, but he's like, we've lost that. And I think in coaching, and I've tried to do it, and I wonder about you with your team and all that, is that, you know, kids respond to a pat on the back or, you know, a rub their head or a high five and that kind of a thing. And we've lost that because people are so afraid to get in trouble. But, I mean, psychology shows human interaction, including the pat on the back and the high five or rubbing their head or whatever, goes a long way with a kid.
Oh, it absolutely does.
You know, and
no question.
I think we need to get back to that a little bit. I know it's a fine line, and I know it's a tough area, but you know,
I think as long as you do something like that in the right way, you're okay.
Make sure you're not singling any kid out.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad you guys bring this topic up because, listen, when I close deals, I don't appreciate the slap on the ass. So, if we could...
Nothing's going to change, so...
Good job, Pitts.
Rory, you're going to have to wait until I'm up for a judge position before you bring that up. Just kidding.
Too soon.
You are not allowed to bring that up until it matters, until I'm in a position of importance.
You know, you have to admit that is one of the funniest things in our society is to see men. Someone's calling me. Sorry. Decline. See men slap each other on the butt. Doing a good job. It's just
I wonder where that is in high school sports. I used to get smacked in the butt all the time because the coach would hit you on the butt. And it didn't bother me. Didn't even think twice about it. Barely even noticed it.
Yeah, I mean, from that, it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, you guys need hugs? I'll give hugs with little cheeks.
Bear hugs, buddy?
Not that kind of bear. Boy.
I kid with the whole, like, don't bring it up to the, before someone freaks out on here. And I'm just kidding. And if Kavanaugh did do what is being out, then he deserves to be punished, and that young lady or former young lady should be taken care of.
Yeah, we could really go down a rabbit hole, but don't Magruder.
Remember the day I went down a rabbit hole and it wound up at you last week?
It's always about that. No.
The Mason Lake thing.
Oh. When did you guys talk about that? After Kavanaugh?
No, I didn't talk about it on the show. I'm saying, remember I talked to you about it.
Oh, yes.
I went down a rabbit hole, like, because I grew up in Mason Lake, and I was like, oh, I wonder what happened to this place and this place. And I started going, and then, like, it took me, like, about half hour, 40 minutes later, I ended up at these pictures of Mason Lake, and I'm, like, clicking through them, and it was on Facebook. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I look, and I'm like, is that John and Ryan?
Oh, that's right.
And it was Rory's picture that he had taken, like, a couple years back, and I somehow, and that's where the rabbit hole ended.
That's right, I remember that now.
Yeah, it brought me back to you.
Ooh, excuse me. How rude. Did that on the show.
Don't do it, Gruder. Don't keep it zipped.
You can...
Yep, I'll holler at you.
I almost was going to say something else, and that would
I'll call you once we're done here, buddy.
You can share your thoughts after the show, Magruder. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling...
I was about to say, go ahead and unzip it.
With the events going on today and this week, we'll probably have to talk about it next week. And Steph will be on, so we'll have
oh, boy. I bet
the female perspective.
Oh, gosh. Steph's like, can we reschedule?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
We're coming after you, Steph. So.
Any offers on your listing in Spanaway yet? We don't have a listing in Spanaway.
Oh, you want to hear something funny?
Tell me.
I got a call yesterday, and the guy's like, hey, your Graham house, is it going to go through? Because I have a guy who's really interested. And I go, the green one? And he's like, no, it's blue. And I'm like, we don't have. He's like, seen it right here, 159th. And I'm like, oh, David's house. Uncle's uncle.
Oh.
And I'm like, it's been sold for a couple months now. He's like, it's still showing pending. So all of our closings, all I looked, that we had sold, are still showing pending. It's not my fault at this point. But probably give them a call today. I love the background history. I feel watching you. Oh, I love it too, Joey. Thanks for getting on here, man. I gotta come out there and check out your shop. You know, Joey owns a tattoo parlor. It was All-Star Tattoo, right? I think it's off 6th Avenue in Tacoma. So we went to high school with Joey, so we gotta go out there and check that out. So I'm about due for some new artwork anyways, man. I'll have to give you a shout. So got to go. You guys take care. You too, Jason. What did Julian say? You guys enjoy the rest of your week. Gotta run. Yep, me as well. So, Julian, are you coming on Sunday?
I don't know. Yeah, she's invited. Right. We'll double check.
Okay, where are we at?
Yeah, let's go ahead and finish this bad boy up. We got a hot date here in 30 minutes. So real quickly, we want to share with you guys. We got a friend who went to North Mason with us. Bulldog, really good sports player, just a nice person overall, and they're going through some hard times right now. I guess I can share what I know because it's what I know is out there in the public. Patty Broughton. Patty Broughton
Ramirez now.
She was pregnant, and there were some complications with the birth, and so there's very little activity.
There's I guess this morning there's brain damage on multiple parts of little man's brain in multiple spots. They flew him to Seattle Children's, and Mama Patty was in ICU herself. Her kidneys were failing.
Yeah.
At St. Joe's. She's still there. I'm on dialysis, and they're trying to sort that out. They finally were able to bring Alex Jr., his dad's Alex, Alex Jr. down to be with Patty yesterday afternoon. So the family's together now at St. Joe's. There's a GoFundMe out there, and honestly, we'll post it on the two homes. If you have $4 or $5 to spare, this is a really good cause. This is a good family that we grew up with, and you're a good man, Joe. And the other, you're going to be struggling with some medical expenses. And here's the thing, and I'm going to start this at the beginning. It's going to get sad, and this is out there. they were struggling to conceive, and so they went with the IVF, which is obviously a very expensive procedure. And so to go through all that and then get to this point has got to be very disheartening.
Yep.
And to see the strong front that they're putting on has been impressive, to say the least. I don't know that I could.
Well, and the thing that you haven't touched on, which makes this even more heart-wrenching, is Alex has cancer.
Stage 4. The dad, Alex Sr. Yeah. So there's a lot. I didn't hear it. Is it a GoFundMe? Yeah, it is, Joe. We'll post it on Tahoma Homes, and I'll post it on my page.
It's just one of those things where it's like if you could create the worst case scenario for someone, this is it. I mean, it
was the cancer is the reason why they had to go the IVF, right? Because of the chemo and stuff, and I think basically to have a legacy.
Yep.
And so listen. Whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God, I've seen crazier things happen, you know. So whether it's a prayer or a warm thought, you know, or just however you go about your business in life, please say something, keep them on your mind, and hope absolutely for a miracle. So that's what we're hoping for.
Thoughts, prayers, donation for the GoFundMe. Yes, we'll get the link set up here. Just do what you can. I mean, our family, we donated. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not easy to donate what we donated, but you know what?
Could be worse.
There's people right now that need it a lot more than us. And you know what? Now you're going to get me crying. This is what community is all about. This is what it's like to be a bulldog. This is what it's like to be a dog, a coug. A person. Just, you know what? Luke, thanks for watching again, by the way.
You're welcome.
This is what matters most. And, you know, you can give your money to different organizations out there, or you could help somebody that you know. And there's a lot of bulldogs out there that know the name Patty. They know Patty Broughton. They know the Broughton family. And
even if you don't know, it could be any one of us at any time. You know?
Yeah.
And so just take a minute and the link will be up. If you have $5 or $10 and you can spare, it's going to a good place to help out some good people.
Yep.
And take care of a little man who desperately needs some help right now.
And even consider, when you donate, consider paying the admin fee, because there's an option there where you can pay. I think it's like it might be a 10% admin fee or something. Pay it if you can.
It all goes to
pay it.
Alex and Patty and the kids. So
yeah, because they got a long road ahead of them.
Yeah, all the best, Patty. And if there's anything, Carly, I know you're more plugged into the situation than we are. If anything comes up that we might be able to help out with, or that we can organize, you know, Rory and I said from the beginning when we started this, and Kevin feels the same way, is that, you know, we're about people, and we're about community, and we're about people, and so that comes first. So if you take care of people, the rest will take care of itself. So if there's anything we can do, please do reach out to us.
Yep.
Yeah. Link it up, Zelda. I got help.
All right.
So, all right. We're going to end on a somber note, but please check it out and keep Patty and her family in your prayers. So, Patty, we love you. We're thinking about you, for you and Alex Jr. and the whole clan. All the best. Really, all the best.
Yep. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves. Like we said, if you haven't responded to the invite for the barbecue, respond to it. If you haven't received the invite, send us a message. We'd love to see you guys on Sunday. It's going to be a fun time. The weatherman can't make up his mind if it's going to be nice and sunny or if it's going to be rainy. Doesn't matter. We're watching football. We're eating burgers. We're eating hot dogs. We're just having a good time. So.
You got nothing going on Sunday?
Yep.
Let us know. Come out and hang out.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, you guys. Take care. Have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you next week with special guest Steph Hilfer. See you guys.